Plebby 16.
Son of a bitch! What's up, you goddamn plebeians? Me llamo Dick Ryder. O también Ricardo Manejar. And today, the No BS review you've been waiting for 5 years. Tonight, Dick Ryder lays it all on the line. He woke up this morning, hobbled his ass out of bed, drove to the Dunkin' Donuts, got sourdough breakfast sandwich, no egg, hash browns, everything bagel, Bavarian cream, Bismarck, and a medium cold brew, 1 cream, 1 sugar, because Big Uncle Dickie doesn't like to overindulge in the sweets. That's how he's managed to drop weight. Tonight, we will be reviewing the Steam Deck. But we won't just be reviewing the Steam Deck. We will be reviewing the Steam Deck versus the dead, irrelevant, spelled it wrong, Nintendo Switch. So, Dick Ryder wants to make one point, one thing very clear, because this morning when he got out of bed, this morning when he rolled up his sleeves, when he tightened the waist belt, when he put on his Uncle Tom hat, and when he donned the free Green Bay Packers sunglasses, Dick Ryder said this: "Son of a bitch, it feels to me like the Steam Deck is just a drop in the bucket, is just a blip on the radar, is just a drop of water in the ocean." See, to me, the Steam Deck feels like one of those irrelevant chance happenings. To me, the Steam Deck feels like one of those things that you look at and you say, God damn, I have a really nice Steam Deck. And that is the end of it. So Dick Ryder thought to himself, what is so special about the Steam Deck? What is so special? What is so amazing about this device that so many people saw fit to go out and pre-order the top tier model on day one? Dick Ryder has it figured out. And Dick Ryder is going to expose the fan base here in a minute. However, in the meantime, let's talk about it. We're talking top tier model. We're not talking middle tier. We're not talking peasant tier for the poor people. We're talking top tier model. We have SSD. And that's the main draw. That's the big draw. Yeah. Nice graphics. Allegedly. And, yeah, what else do we have? That's it? Really? Larger storage. You see, at the end of the day, Dick Ryder knows why a lot of you bought the Steam Deck. Dick Ryder understands that you want to take your games on the go. And Dick Ryder says this. He wants you all to know this. Dick Ryder is a fan of that mentality. Dick Ryder is a fan of that mindset. You know, I'm going to be on the train for 3 hours today as I head to bumfuck nowhere. So I want to have something to do. Well, I'll just fire up the old Steam Deck and play some video games. Hey, that's cool. You could also fire up your dead Nintendo Switch, but chances are you don't have one of those anymore since you bought the Steam Deck. That being said, you could also fire up the dead Nintendo Switch. But that's only if you actually brought your dead Nintendo Switch with you. Now, let's talk about this Steam Deck. You're going on a trip. You want your games on the... Son of a bitch. You want your games on the go. So what do? You bring your top tier model Steam Deck with you. And Dick Ryder says this: you bring it in this lovely carrying case. One of the nicest, most beautiful, oh my goodness, is this a hidden compartment? It is. One of the nicest cases to come with a console in modern memory. Dick Ryder loves the case. Dick Ryder feels like if you're sitting there on the train and you're getting ready to open your case, you go da na 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 da na na na. Everybody will be watching like, oh my God, what's in that case? Is it a weapon? No, it's better than a weapon. It's a Steam Deck. Dick Ryder thinks this case is one of the nicest carrying cases in modern memory. For the case, Dick Ryder gives it a 10. Big fan. Really enjoy it. You feel like you're important. You feel like you're carrying something that you could use to smack someone over the monkey ass. Dick Ryder likes the carrying case. Dick Ryder's a fan of the carrying case. That was one huge pop for the Steam Deck. One big point, we'll go right down here. Big point for the Steam Deck. Switch cases, they get a floppy little wiener down here with some little, they get no points for that. You're on the train, you power up your Steam Deck, it starts up, you sound like a badass motherfucker. You load up your game, and you start playing. At this point, I would like to break from the review to discuss a few things that Dick Ryder feels last longer than the Steam Deck's battery. My first high school relationship. Your mother in bed. The fat kid in bed. Joe Biden's credibility. Whoa! COVID. No! Wow! Woo! Woo! Yeah, that's not very funny. COVID is a serious thing. Shut the fuck up. Let's see. What else lasts longer? This YouTube channel. Woo! 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 The iPhone's battery. Woo! A Samsung phone's battery. Wow! A cigarette. Now look, I know a lot of you are sitting there going, Dick Ryder, this is exaggeration. Dick Ryder, you're blowing things out of proportion. Well, Big Uncle Dickie's learned this. Sometimes you need to blow things out of proportion to get the thought across. And the main point here is, look, the Steam Deck battery life, shit. If you're playing any relevant game, which is what you're gonna be playing, because you're gonna be playing The Witcher 3, you're gonna be playing Ready or Not, you're gonna be playing Hunt Showdown, maybe. You're gonna be playing some of these other games that draw medium amounts of power. And I'm not sure about you, but after an hour of play, to see my battery down half on the top model, Dick Ryder says, Timmy, that's correct. Ah! Dick Ryder says no. Ah! I just paid you $650 for this. And you can't give me a battery that lasts more than 2.5 hours playing it? GTFO, are you kidding me? Can't play those games for more than 2.5 hours without my battery going like a floppy little wiener? Holy shit. Dick Ryder says this. Dick Ryder says you can take your 3-hour battery life during relatively intense gameplay, turn the sumbitch sideways and stick it up Valve's monkey ass. $650, battery's dead in 2.5, 3 hours. Are you kidding me? Is this a joke? Now I would say let's compare it to the battery life of the Nintendo Switch. But the Nintendo Switch only has one game that could actually test the battery life, and that is Zelda Breath of the Wild. You could use probably The Witcher 3, but you have to run it in such low resolution, you'd probably have to fucking kill yourself after playing it because it looks like shit. Woo! Woo! Let's talk about it. Steam Deck versus Dead Switch. When you walk into the room and the ladies see your custom Monster Hunter Nintendo Switch, and the ladies see you sitting there playing, oh, that does feel nice. And they see you sitting there playing, and they go, oh, papi, pito, pequeño, oh, and you feel emasculated playing on your little children's toy. But then, when they come into the room and they see you playing on the Game Gear looking badass Steam Deck that fits in your hands like the Wii U, they go, oh, papi, compito grande, que rico. And she would say it in Spanish, even if she doesn't speak Spanish. That's what the Steam Deck does to bitches, know what I'm saying? Now, Dick Ryder thinks the screen, awesome. Displays, awesome. Sound, pretty fucking good. Overheats like a motherfucker. I swear to God, I thought I could fry an egg on this sumbitch. The back buttons are pretty neat. The joysticks are cool. Aiming in first-person shooters is kind of shit, but I'm sure you can set the sensitivity. Movement is alright. Button layout, pretty decent. Dick Ryder would probably have to test it with a game like Dark Souls Remastered or Elden Ring before he could really comment. Got this nice little alternate thumb pad right down here for if you just like that finger movement. You know what I'm saying? Dick Ryder likes that too. Honestly, the Steam Deck has a lot of awesome features that the Switch doesn't have. Mainly, it plays good games. I'm giving you a minute to type your hate comments. Mainly, it plays good games. Relevant games. Games that aren't all made for children. That being said, the Steam Deck has some serious issues. Number one being its absolute butthole battery life. To me, this is one of the biggest hindrances to the Steam Deck, because the whole point of the Steam Deck is so you can take your games on the go. And don't try to tell me it's not the whole point, fanboys. It is the whole point. I get some comments that say, why would I buy a Steam Deck? I have a PS5. Valid point. Why would I buy a Steam Deck? I have an Xbox Series X. Valid point. Why would I buy a Steam Deck? I have a $2,500 PC. Valid point. None of you should. Dick Ryder is doing you a favor by telling you to save your money, which if you did more often, you could invest and grow your wealth. I know some of you don't understand these terms. That says a lot. Now, Steam Deck overall, let's talk about it. Again, displays, nice. Sound, nice. It overheats a lot. Gets very hot during games that I would consider to be Battery life, shit. Carrying case, awesome. I still think it fucks the Nintendo Switch in the ass. But that's just my opinion. Well, it's not just my opinion, it's facts. FAX. And I'm going to explain to you the difference between facts, the cutsa, and facts. So get ready. Facts are what we like to base arguments on. Facts is a type of machine, something that we seem to type a lot of in the comments today when people go like this. Watch this, pay attention, it's on the exam. I swear to God if you fall one more time. Facts equals machine. Now, I'm going to teach you all a new type of facts. Get ready. Fakutsa. Fakutsa. Now, fakutsa is an interesting term, and I'm using it in reference to the Steam Deck. I'm laying down some fakutsas for each and every one of you. These are undeniable facts, things you can't escape, no matter how much you cry and chill your tears for Valve and Half-Life 3, which you're never going to get in the comments down below. Fakutsa number 1, Steam Deck battery life is shit. Fakutsa number 2, display, really nice. Fakutsa number 3, it gets fucking hot. Hot enough to fry a sumbitch an egg on that airport. Fakutsa number 4. It is a nice representation of Big Uncle Dickie's wee-wee. Do you know what I am saying? Now, at the end of the day, Steam Deck, here's some real facts that each and every one of you need to keep in mind. The top tier model costs the fat kid, Neo, the one who keeps his channel going because his brother refuses to do content at night because he's too tired. You're welcome, by the way. Anyway, top tier model, $650. If you have a nice gaming PC like the fat kid does, if you have a decent gaming PC, you're not buying a Steam Deck. You don't need it. There's really no reason to have it unless you want to take your games on the go, but make sure you have short trips. Because if you have long, drawn-out trips, you will lose your battery very, very quickly. Now, Dick Ryder says this. The other two models of the Steam Deck, regardless of what you can afford, you're better off not buying anything other than the top-tier model. Now, that's why Dick Ryder says you only buy the premium. Because pay for junk, get junk. Other two tiers, trash. Dick Ryder sees how this top tier model performs and he says, to the other two models. To the lesser models. To the poor ass peasant version. Now Dick Ryder doesn't care if you have $1 or $5 million. Dick Ryder treats everybody the same. But fakutsas are fakutsas. Or as the children say, facts are facts. The lesser models of the Steam Deck will not perform even close to relevant gaming standards. Now again, if that's all you can afford, Dick Ryder recommends that you save that money for a higher tier model or your own custom built gaming PC. You will be much happier in the long run. Again, I said it once, I will say it again. Fakutsas are fakutsas. I don't care about hurting your feelings. The Steam Deck, overall, streaming from your PC to the device, trash. One of the worst gaming experiences Big Uncle Dickie has ever had. Playing a downloaded title on the device, 8 out of 10. Pretty solid experience, and some of those games are even set up to be played on the Steam Deck with custom control layouts. Very nice. Dick Ryder likes that. That was a nice touch, Valve. You got the old Big Uncle Dickie excited. Now, streaming games via Steam Link, 2 out of 10. Playing download native titles, 8 out of 10. Put them both together, and you get the ugly stepchild. My overall rating for the Steam Deck, for basically anybody that has any sort of relevant gaming PC, you know what I'm talking about, 6 out of 10. Now, for some people, this may be their first foray into PC gaming. Good for you. Welcome to the Winners Club. Welcome to the winner's table. Welcome to the master race. That being said, if this is your first foray into PC gaming, Dick Ryder does recommend the Steam Deck. It's a nice way to dip your feet. However, if this is going to be your main gaming platform at home in a stationary area, Dick Ryder recommends saving your $650, working a few extra weeks, saving a few paychecks, and purchasing a not quite as outlandishly expensive, but still more powerful desktop PC. I'm Dick Ryder, laying down the fakutsas, whether you like it or not. Steam Deck, at the end of the day, is for a very niche audience, and it is certainly not something that everybody should buy. Remember, I bought the Steam Deck, so you don't have to, unless. I'm Dick Ryder. GG, you plebs. And remember, the Kutsa. That will be an extra 5 points on your next exam, which if you fail, I'm gonna fuck your mother.